Good afternoon, groovers, motherfuckers, and whoever else joins me on my drive home. My name's Tori. Our channel's called Traces of Nuts, and due to popular demand and encouragement, I'm doing another drive home because they seem to be going down well with peeps. We have some fun chats, even though my live froze yesterday. For about 10 minutes, I was crapping on with no idea whether you could hear me or not. Turns out you all could, which was fabulous. But in the event that happens again, if I get a chance to stop, I will readjust my settings and hopefully all will be well. Second day in my new job, and I'm already really busy, which I'm very excited about because I like being busy. Just leaving the car park, groovers. How do I fit into the YouTube world? I'm just my own person. I discovered the joys of YouTube. I'm going to go a slightly different way, give you some different scenery each time we go on the drive home. Oh, no, I don't actually want it. Oh, I am too late. Silly thing to do when it's peak hour in the city to just basically choose another busy road to head down. Nutsy. Raven, g'day. Nutsy. Nutsy. What is news, groovers? Or groover, really, because you're the only one chatting right now, Raven. Green means go. Toot toot, let's go. I will be stopping at Coles on the way home to buy some salad mix. I'm out of greens. I have a chicken Kiev I made at home waiting for me to shove in my face. Hi, Scout. It was great. It was busy. Oh, my God, I have so much work already, but like in a good way, because a lot of the work is part of my learning curve and getting used to all the systems and everything that they use because they're an online paperless firm. But I've got meetings every week with one of the partners, directors, who is fabulous, teaching me sort of one new thing in detail. Like we went through everything in sort of, abbreviated. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought because I'm trying to work out which way I want to go. Yeah, so we're doing one thing a week in more detail, one platform, not a week, a day. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you, Emily. And may all your Christmases be bright. Hang on, that's not how that song goes. But the sentiment's there, right? Tas police probably at me going, no, she's just on the phone to somebody. We are allowed to speak with hands-free on our phones in cars, the Bluetooth stuff. But my work car was all rigged up. Oh, sorry, dude. Didn't realise you were trying to double lane hop. Sorry, mate. I'm not really a prick. You're just a bad driver. Yeah, my last car was Bluetooth set up, and I used to take a lot of calls when I was working. I've got to say, when I started driving this car again, which is 12 years old, and there's no Bluetooth phone hookup, I love it. I love that I actually get to just drive and don't have to take calls. Do we go left or do we go right? Going right is the shorter way. Lovely to see you, Emily, as always. Oh, now while we're not moving, where's my lip balm? God, does anyone else go through like Shitloads of lip balm. I am such a lip balm addict. We're going to go the shorter way. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. I mean, it wasn't insanely hot, but when the sun's out in Tassie, it's so much warmer than the temperature gauge tells you. So, like, it's currently 18 degrees Celsius, but I'm in a sleeveless shift dress. So, and I'm perfectly comfortable. I'm not cold. I actually had a little cardigan on as well that I took off walking to the car park. I got a bit warm in it, and I was like, I don't like driving. Is there anyone out there who can't stand driving with jackets on? Like, I know there's no snow. Now I've got to somehow zip merge. Watch this. Watch the Tasmanians refuse to let me in because they don't know how to zip merge. What's this guy doing? What lane are you in? You're currently in my lane. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is someone who doesn't know how to zip merge. Like a zip merge is like a zipper. 2 lanes that merge into one. And the easiest way to do it is sort of one from each lane, like a zipper being done up on your jeans. But people freak out and they just sort of sit and put the brakes on and you're into lip balm, Scout. I love it. If I brush my teeth, I've got to put lip balm on right after I do it. I've got tubs everywhere. I've got tubs in, like little, lip balm tubs, not gigantic tubs. But the one that's in my satchel's all closed because I have, things, and I had to close it to walk to the car park. Do all the straps and everything. So I'm actually putting a tinted lip balm on, which will make me look very posh when I go to the supermarket. It's only a neutral colour. It's nothing crazy. Now, when I say Coles, some of you already know Coles here, the supermarket Coles, not the American Coles, Kohls. We don't have that Coles here. But they do these fabulous pre-mixed, already chopped up veggies, and they sell these bags for like $5. I get 4 salads out of them, and if I actually bought each individual vegetable to put in these mixes and also spent the time julienning everything and slicing everything and all the rest of it, like just the cost of the veggies to put in the same mix, it's way over $5. And they're fresh, and yeah, I get 3 or 4 if I have my sister over for dinner one night. That's sort of like half a bag is for 2 people. And they're great because I can have, individual salads. I don't dress them till I'm actually going to eat them. This lady in front of me is really annoying me. She's a brake slammerer. A car brakes in front of you and they're just sort of tapping on their brake. And then there's a car behind them that just slams their brakes on. Oh, good, she's getting out of the lane. Goodbye, Subaru lady. You're a bit melodramatic for my liking at this hour of the day. And yeah, and plus the mixes that they do, I would never have thought of doing. Like there's my favourite one, the one I'm grabbing tonight is called Green Goddess. And it's all green things. It's even got a green dressing, like a tarragon dressing. But yeah, you just dress it as you eat it. I normally just dress my salads that I make from scratch with lemon juice and salt and pepper. That's it. Best salad dressing ever. But these are really yummy. So like there's a ranch mix and that comes with ranch dressing. There's a really cool American barbecue one. It's kind of like a coleslaw, but it's got some corn and a few other things in it. There's broccoli slaw, which I really love, and you can eat that raw or you can like stir fry it. There's a teriyaki one. Oh, they're so good. And like I get home at 6:30, sometimes even 7. So to be able to just throw a salad together, put some tuna through it, or as you Americans say, tuna fish, or a couple of eggs. Hey, Francesca, we're just on the drive home. I got nice feedback yesterday about the road trips home, so I thought, fuck it, I'll do it again. I'm not working till next Thursday now, so I got a whole week off. Well, I haven't really. I've got Bernie's funeral on Tuesday, so it's not really like I've got a week off. But my new bosses are so cool. They were like, don't come to work the day after a funeral. So originally when I thought the funeral was on Monday, they were like, we'll work Wednesday and Thursday. And then I told them today was Tuesday, and they're like, we'll work Thursday, Friday. So you guys are great guys. And then I'm back at the office the following week, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then that'll be my regular 2 days. But I can already tell from this job that I'll be going up to 3 days pretty quickly, because there's plenty of work to be done. And yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. And don't forget, Groovers, you can yell at me in capitals. I don't think you're yelling. If you do, that's something you need to reconcile with yourself. Hard to read. I don't really read chat much when I'm like on the highways, but getting a nice run home so far. But there's always a bit of congestion up where the airport is and the causeways. So I'll be able to read chat then. But yeah, I'm so excited. These guys are fantastic. And not just the partners, but I've met and dealt with so many other staff members in the last 2 weeks last week really. I mean, this week and last week, so it's not been 2 weeks. It's only a week apart, you know what I mean? But everyone I've met is so helpful and lovely. And the client that I saw this morning and one that I spoke to this afternoon both commented on how lovely the staff are, as like all the admin staff and everything, which is so good. Hi, Gone Girl. It's very exciting. I feel like I've just found my happy place as far as work goes. You know, do something you love. I know that it's really rewarding. I've already had a really lovely text message from another client that I rang this afternoon just saying how she was so excited to chat with me, and she said, I know whatever the outcome, you're the one that will sort this matter out for me. I'm grateful that you're on the file. She's a little bit starstruck because she used to listen to me when I was on the radio, which is kind of cute. I was like, yeah, I don't wake you up in the mornings anymore. Now I'm your lawyer. But she's got a hot coffee and donut bag. And some of you might have come with me to some drives to Dunalley, which is just down the road from where I live. And I've said a few times, oh, I might stop there and get a coffee and donuts. And I haven't. Anyway, it's her bag. So this weekend I'm going to go down and introduce myself to her. I mean, this isn't me in my work capacity, but I think because I'm going to be working on writing Bernie's funeral. But I'll need a break, won't I? So I'll go to Dunalley and get donuts, and they're hot jam-filled donuts. And she's replicated a recipe from the Victoria markets in Melbourne, but she's improved them. And she was saying that tourists rock up and say, oh my God, these are almost, or not almost, these are as good as the ones in Victoria markets in Melbourne. And she's like, they're better. don't know how she'll feel about me putting a camera. I probably can't because she's my client. Actually, I definitely can't. But I'll say to her, once her matter is over, if she wants me to promote her band on her YouTube channel, then I'll do that. But I don't think while I'm in work I can do that. I'll check with my bosses, but I'm pretty sure I can't. However, I am on a couple of boards, and they're both local boards, and one of them has a specific focus on businesses, and I can certainly, in my position as one of the marketing people for those boards, suggest, because we're going to start doing like profiles of different local businesses to give them some free advertising and support them. So I can certainly add her business to the list. Sweet dreams, Emily. I'd love to tell her if she stops. I do stop. I'm going to stop at the supermarket. Thanks for coming for the drive, Riva. In fact, I'll be stopping shortly, not in terms of I've reached my destination, but in terms of now there's a little bit of congestion occurring. But that's why all these roadworks are happening here. It's going to rectify this friggin' nightmare. Sweet dreams, Emily, flotilla away. Yeah, so they're doing roadworks along here because what they're actually going to do is a bypass so that people that live down my way that use the causeways and so on will all use that road. But there are people who live in coastal towns further up the coast of Tassie that commute as well. So the bypass will basically give them, they'll get to drive a fast way home. They won't have to go through Sorel and slow down. And no, you haven't, old woman. We're just getting started. Well, I've made it to the airport almost, so we're sort of halfway to my destination, but got a bit of shopping at Coles. I'm literally running in and grabbing, I'm pretty sure that's all I need is a bag of that yummy salad mix. I might grab a couple of them so I've got plenty of salad and greens to have in the next few days. Because I'm a salad pig. I love them. And I love that everything's chopped up. I don't have to buy, like seriously, I'll buy two $5 bags. So I'll spend $10. I'll get 8 salads and they're decent sized salads for me. So that's like the next 4 days, 2 different salads with 2 different, main courses for lunch and dinner. And then, yeah, but if I bought all of the veggies to chop up to put in those salad mixes, I know that I would be spending way over $20. And then you've got the dressings and then you've got the time to do all the julienning. You should see how beautifully chopped up all this stuff is. You don't remember this traffic yesterday? Oh, yeah, there was this traffic yesterday. May not have been as far back because I did actually leave a bit later today. And like with all peak hour traffic, there's I love it they call it peak hour, but you can get stuck in traffic for an hour in Hobart. It's bizarre. We used to call it peak minute, and I went from peak minute to peak hour almost overnight. So, yeah, let's chat snow. Because as you can see from the superb panorama ahead of you, there is plenty of blue sky where I am and sunshine, and I'm wearing a sleeveless shift dress, and bare legs and sandals. And that's actually quite dressy for this law firm too. They're all in jeans and shirts most of the time. They don't really do the full-on, I'm a stuffy lawyer in a suit look. They do the I'm wearing a funky shirt and cool jeans and groovy shoes look. The dudes, anyway. The girls are in jeans as well with nice shirts. I like wearing dresses to work though. I just find getting dressed in the morning and it's so much easier to just chuck on a dress. Minus 45 Fahrenheit. Raven, that sounds absolutely hideous. I mean, when you live there and that's the weather you have, you get used to it. But considering 32 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius, 45, like it never gets that cold here. Down where I live, it would never get to 0. Hobart rarely gets to 0 or to 32 Fahrenheit. Rarely. There are parts of Tasmania that do go below 32 Fahrenheit, but like to, you know, 30 Fahrenheit or 28 or whatever, minus 45. Oh, fuck. I can't even work out what that is in Celsius. Freeze your nipples off. Yeah, or brass monkey weather, they call it too. Like you can freeze the balls of a brass monkey. Do you guys say brass monkey weather in the States? Brass monkey weather? The saying is, yeah, it's brass monkey weather. It's so cold it could freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Or freeze your nipples off. I'm actually glad the traffic's a bit more heavy tonight because it means I can have a good chat. We can talk nipples and monkey balls. Colder than, I haven't heard that one before. Colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra. That is minus 45. Fucking hell. The only point of reference I've got is that 32 Fahrenheit, not minus 32, just 32 is 0 Celsius. So I can't even work out in my brain what minus 35 is. I lived in Kansas City, Missouri, and I don't remember getting to like minus 45 Fahrenheit. When we're in Mongolia, that weather's fascinating. Like summer, it's 32 Celsius. Winter, it's minus 32 Celsius. Last winter, you had wind chill of minus 70. Oh, it's minus 42 Celsius. No, well, that's insane. That is, no. Just no. Like the coldest I think I did Brekkie Radio here for 7 years and we used to do the weather. And I think the coldest weather we ever announced, it was minus 8 Celsius, but it was minus 8 Celsius, like in a snow-capped mountain range up in the Midlands of the island. Minus 70 Fahrenheit is minus 70 Celsius. Huh? How does that work out? When 32 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius, look, it's semantics. It's fucking cold. So what's happened, guys, in the YouTube world? Because I now rely on you as my source. I don't even have time to watch clip channels. I got no time. Have we seen any receipts yet? Is that saga continuing? Oh, I've got a sad story for everyone. Ah, something about the scale evens out of that. That's interesting, old woman. See, you learn something new every day. That's crazy, but Jesus, minus 70 Celsius. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I find 8 degrees Celsius, and I'm not saying -8, I find 8 degrees Celsius fucking cold. 2 degrees Celsius fucking cold. -70? No, no, no. Minnesota. Wow, so you get really extreme weather. That's insane. I mean, maybe it did get to -70 in Kansas City, Missouri. I don't remember it, but I mean, we went from a very heated house to a very heated car to a very heated school. I used to wear shorts and a t-shirt at school in winter because the heating was so full on. And then in summer, I used to have to take a jumper with me because the air conditioning was so cold. Sorry, a sweater. A sweater. Oh my God, your neighbours. You could have a little Minnesotan reunion. Ah, you learned it last year. Well, still, it's fabulous. I'm glad I've learned that. Here's a sad story for you. And no, I haven't had another friend die, touch wood, but that black humour, or no, sorry, we're not allowed to say that, are we? Dark humour. Um, always comes out in me and my family. We're shockers. But my lovely friend Shanna, who I met because of the Chris Watts case in a Chris Watts Facebook group originally, and then we all moved over to some podcast platform that I can't even remember the name of it anymore because I think I was so traumatized by that experience, and then onto YouTube. Anyway, Shanna and I have become incredibly good mates offline, and we chat in some way, shape, or form nearly every day, even if it's just sending voice tracks to each other in Messenger. She sent me a birthday present and she was so excited, but she said something that she posted was incredibly fragile and she was worried that it was going to break. And the guy apparently wrapped it up really well. But she also sent some cat treats, and apparently they were tuna, for Biscuit. Anyway, it hadn't arrived and she'd been following the tracking and it had made it to Melbourne, and then she got a notification that it was in customs in Australia, but in Melbourne. And I picked up my mail and there was a letter that said they have seized the parcel because it contains a biohazard and it didn't have the authorized slip that it could be imported from another country. I shouldn't laugh. I'm actually devastated because I'm assuming the biohazard is the tuna fish treat for Biscuit. And I've got an email address and a phone number. So tomorrow I'm going to call customs and see if they can release the rest of the parcel to me. But I have a horrible feeling, even though the treat was in a sealed package, I have a horrible feeling they're going to say the whole package is contaminated and they're not going to release it, which is absolutely devastating because I sent her a journal last year, a curation journal. I use a curation journal every year, and I just love it because it's a really good one for setting goals and habits and all kinds of things. 100 miles west of Minneapolis, 240 miles north. Oh, well, you got a bit of a hike then. Go all natural with her, Tori. I don't know what that's in relation to. Go all natural with her. With whom? All natural? You mean like naked? What have I missed? I don't like that I can't Zoom with StreamYard, but I do love the fact that I can't Zoom. I love that you get these amazing wide picturesque views. With Biscuit, go all natural with her. Oh, you mean like all natural food? She's on a metabolic diet. Feed her all natural. Yeah. She's on a metabolic diet. The next time she goes to the vet, I'm actually going to ask them if I can take her off it, because she was 12 kilos. I don't know what that is in pounds, but put it this way, she's supposed to be a 5.5 kilo cat. Her previous owner, before she had nearly a year at 10 Lives, where they put her on this diet, and she got just under 9 kilos. They put her up for adoption because they saw that she was losing the weight, and the condition of me rescuing her was that I would keep her on this diet. But yeah, her goal weight was 5.5 kilos, but she's plateaued at 6 kilos for the last, and she looks amazing. She's like half the size. Not that I saw her at 12 kilos, but even the difference in her from when I rescued her to now. But she's plateaued, and so, you know, like human beings, animals get to a point and they plateau. But yeah, I'm really keen to do an all-natural diet for sure. But she's also still really happily eating this food and not gaining any weight. They may just say to keep her on it because it's a maintenance diet now, and there is a maintenance diet or food that they make as well, which is called Perfect Weight, and they may say, because it's a prescription diet. But yeah, I'd love to feed her all natural, but I'll chat to the vet. The vet's quite holistic and might sort of say, yeah, she's done really well. I mean, I already know from rescuing her that, things, I've done a lot of research, and, like even with proteins and stuff, if you are feeding cats raw meats like that, you don't give them, human servings, because they process protein so differently, and they don't need, a whole fucking chicken breast for dinner. Oh, is your rescue the same gone girl on a metabolic diet? Yeah, old woman, there's definitely mention of some sort of declaration papers. Well, apparently the papers were okay, but because there's a food item, even though they refer to it as a biohazard, you are meant to get a separate declaration, like not a declaration, she's declared it, but she needed to have like an authority to send it, and that's missing. You lost your hubby's beef and kidney pudding at customs once. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, dude, you weren't going to let me know before, which is fine, but you can at least move ahead. MG, the modern MG. Nothing like the original MGs that I love. I don't like the new MG, sorry. It's ugly. She says, driving along in her Suzuki Swift, which I do think is super cute. But Minnie designed Suzuki Swift, so. He wasn't very happy. No, well, I'm not very happy, and I feel so sorry for Shanna, because her concern was about this fragile item breaking. And it was the bloody tuna fish cat treat for Biscuit, which was so gorgeous of her to send Biscuit a treat. But I think in future, if anyone wants to send Biscuit a gift from overseas, send a toy. But you don't even have to send her a toy. You just send her some paper and a ribbon. She loves that shit. She loves that shit. I mean, she loves food treats, don't get me wrong. I reckon she would have gone ballistic over a tuna-flavoured treat, but we're never going to know. But yeah, I'll see. I don't know if they'll split a parcel and send it, but I might just say, that my understanding is the treat is in a sealed package. Is it possible to remove that and send me the other stuff, and just send out really good vibes that I get somebody really lovely? I'm going to call them first. Send out vibes that I get someone really lovely who helps me. Because I've got a point of reference as well when I ring it. Flat tire. Your spare tire is in the boot, mate. Declare it's chocolate and candles. Yeah, true. It's probably because she declared that it was a cat treat that they're like, flat tire, if you're going to be a dickhead, fuck off. Show me your belly. I doubt you've got a 6-pack or an 8-pack. Let's see your keg, flat tire. I'm proud of my belly. I had a lot of amazing cheese to create my belly. Fuck you. It's the least of my worries when I've got a beautiful friend of mine being buried in a couple of days' time. Lost tire of or yeah, it's right next to the lost bad joke or insult. Call it what you want. Sometimes I like you, flat tire, and other times I think you're a total cunt. Oh, you're not saying my belly, right? So whose belly would you be speaking of then? When it says and not the one around your belly, that kind of suggests you're saying that to me. Flat tire, we've got a love-hate relationship, I'm telling you right now. You're like the little kid in primary school who pulls a little girl's hair all the time and torments her to breaking point. And then when confronted, it's like, I did it because I liked her. You're one of those people. Every time I see you, I want to go, there's a flat tire on the side of the road. See, I see you and I want to sing. You see me. Your belly. You didn't say yours. Well, the rocker. Your belly's more like a spare beach ball. You know what? I think bellies, any belly on anyone that's still walking and is alive, fuck it, you're alive. Stick your belly out with pride. I work with a girl who she's not part of the law firm I'm working for, but in the building I work in, who's got cystic fibrosis, and she's had one lung transplant, two, sorry. She's like had the two that you can have. But part of her treatment and medication, she's got a pot belly that makes her look like she's about 5 months pregnant or 6 months pregnant. Like it's a real pot, it sticks out. And anyway, we were chatting yesterday and she was saying, she had $1 for every time someone asked her when she was due and stuff like that. And but her attitude is so fantastic. And, I was like, well, your pot belly is you're a survivor. You've survived 2 lung transplants, and people with cystic fibrosis often don't make it past their 30th birthday. I think when she was born and diagnosed, her parents were told she probably wouldn't make it to 12. So yeah, sticky with pride. You've got an umbilical hernia. Oh dear. Doesn't sound comfortable. Oh, your son had cystic fibrosis? I've got a really good friend with a boy who's got it. And I mean, Reggie's very outspoken about cystic fibrosis and does a lot of advocacy and fundraising and stuff like that. But the one that her son's got is one of the ones where he's, it'll be a miracle if I think if he gets to 18. But then this girl in the building where I work, she's against all odds has made it into her 40s. She's going to, every time we have a chance over a cup of tea, if we're in the kitchen making cuppas or whatever, she's going to teach me more about it because there's so many different variations. But okay, flat tire, well, you good to hear. It's actually, I mean, we shouldn't have 78 million flat tires around our stomach or spare tires, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of excess weight, because even with my friend Birdie, um, while she was being treated, her doctors were saying to her, you really need to put on some weight, because she was getting so thin, and she just couldn't put weight on. But they were sort of saying, it's a really good reserve for your body. I mean, poor little thing, she was a teeny tiny girl anyway, and then getting cancer on top of it, and she was eating extra Metamucil and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, just go and get tubs of Valhalla ice cream and just eat the whole tub. You'll put on weight, I promise you. But sadly, she's no longer with us, so she won't even. Isn't it funny? It's not funny, but when people that you love die, and you hear a song and you're like, they're never going to hear that song again. And I just had a moment of, Bertie's never going to eat Valhalla ice cream again. Princess Biscuit is doing very well, Will. She's adjusting to me being a working girl again, so she's this morning she went out into her enclosure, and I tried to get her to come in and give her a cuddle and say goodbye. She's not really a cuddly kind of cat, but she stayed out in her enclosure, so she didn't have some of her medicine this morning. She was sulking. Your sister was very, I didn't know you'd lost a sister too. God, girl, goodness me, that's so sad. Nice one, flat tire, I appreciate. No, it's just sometimes, it's plain text. I mean, because I'm driving, I can't sort of keep an eye on chat, but, I should probably say, can you clarify that? But often stuff doesn't, I mean, God, I've upset so many people in channels because I'm really sarcastic and dry, and they don't get my humour, and they get terribly upset with me, or they misconstrue what I'm saying. So I should, but it's just we were having a lovely little chat about Biscuit's treat from Arizona being put into customs as a biohazard, and having a mighty chuckle about that, and you arrived and was like, show us your gut. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's not what you meant, but you didn't need to apologise. I apologised. My gut reaction, pun intended, was to take it personally, but I'm a bit sensitive. I've just started a new job, and in the middle of all of that, my gorgeous friend died, and I'm amazed that I've managed to do 2 days in my new job without being an absolute wreck. It's been a good distraction, to be honest. But for the next few days, it's going to be I've had lots of phone calls and organising things and helping people, as you do. But yeah, the next few days are going to be very full on, getting her farewell all organised for Tuesday. Some days or some nights I've just felt so all talked out. But everyone's rallying together and helping each other, and people are saying, I need a bit of a breather, can you organise this? And someone else is like, I actually had a good night's sleep, I'll do that. So we're a good team. It does look like storms, Will. I don't think we're going to get any, but it does look a bit grim, doesn't it? Oh, it's going to hit me hard for sure, old woman. I think my bosses know better than I do, because they're like, don't come back to work the next day. They know I probably need a day in pajamas, eating Valhalla ice cream and watching, Still Magnolias or something. I appreciate that, flat tire, and I do find you hilarious. I do. Thank you. That's lovely. And I do need to lose at least half of the spare tire around my belly. So, it was genuine defensiveness, my reaction as well. I love you, Brother Will. And your umbilical hernia, whatever the fuck that is. It sounds painful though. Hernia always sounds painful. So when the bypass goes in, a lot of that traffic before will be diverted away from the Sorrel where we're approaching, which will make the trip home much quicker. Well, it's allegedly. Change your tyres. I do actually need to get new tyres, funnily enough. Fill them with happy gas. I am for the most part a happy person. I've just been in survival mode. I'll probably fall in a bit of a heap tomorrow. I haven't had a really good cry yet for Birdie. I think I've just been focusing on helping everyone else and holding everyone else's hands, which is what I tend to do. I think when you lose a lot of people, especially like your parents quite young, you lose my mum, like I chose to not experience that and not use that experience to help others. So, I mean, I'm grieving. I'm certainly feeling things, and I'm still grieving for being there as well. Her death hit me a lot harder than I thought it. Well, that sounds stupid. I mean, you can't have any expectations on how you're going to grieve about anyone, but I've lost so many friends in the last few years. I mean, Mel, the other day we were chatting. She's like, shit, just in the time I've known you, you've lost more than a dozen people, and they're all friends my age or younger. But yeah, being there was one that conflicted me a lot. There's a lot of sadness there because she kind of warned Mel and I that she was going to not disappear off the radar, but distance herself from the people that are really close to her. And you've got to respect people's choices, but it was hard. But that being said, the last time we did speak, we had a lovely chat, and she left some really cute messages under some of my YouTube things, and sent Mel and I some nice messages in Messenger. But then, yeah, she kind of just distanced herself, and that was hard. You don't want people you love to be lonely or alone when they die, and that's why there was a round the clock 24-hour vigil with Caroline Birdie, so that she wasn't on her own. Mem was all right, and yeah, Kim too. I mean, I knew Kim from YouTube, but we were always nice to each other in chats and stuff. We never had any issues, but I didn't have like an offline friendship with her like I had with Mem. But it's still incredibly sad. She had a shitty card, like to be given a card or to be dealt a card like that and have to live with such a debilitating disease, the same as being there, is very cruel. You shouldn't have to spend years and years and years of your life fighting a disease that's ultimately going to, it's just horrible. You don't want to spend half your life in hospital. I'm just going to run in and get my salad greens. Do you want me to stay live? I think Kim died because like the States is a day behind us. When they were talking about Kim passing away, I think she passed away around the same time Birdie did. I kind of hope the two of them, if there is a place where you can all catch up and hang out, I do hope the two of them find each other. I hope being there takes a bit longer to find them, though, because she'll corrupt the crap out of both of them. Don't get me wrong, Birdie was cheeky little monkey. She had a streak in her that was very mischievous, but being being there would totally take them down a road. All right. Do you want me to? Oh, it was the 29th. Yeah, so it was the 30th, the morning of the 30th when Birdie died. I agree, old woman. When my mum died, my auntie, who's a bit sort of, I'm going to say psycho because that's just something I say to be silly, but psychic, she definitely felt or saw, like, knew that my mum's parents were there in the room with us when she died, and I believe that. Sweet dreams, beautiful Will. Oh, look at you doing your little mod thing. I might leave the live on if you like, and if anyone's still here when I get back, you can tootle home with me. I'll go and get these salad greens. It's all I need. Actually, no, it's not all I need. I'm also going to grab some Ben and Jerry's ice cream. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to eat some ice cream because Bertie can't, and I want to add to my spare tire, flat tire. Sweet dreams, old woman. If anyone's still here when I get back, yeah, we'll go for a little drive home. But I'll just go and grab these bags of salad and a little tub of cookie dough ice cream. I'll be back. Oh my God, there's still 10 people here. Good night, Gone Girl. Cuddles for you and biscuit. Oh, cute. Thank you. So that was easy. I didn't get Ben and Jerry's. $12? Are you kidding me? She left us with Groover abuse. It is. So I got the green goddess. Yeah, I'll show you like that. And this one's got so many good things in it. And it's got a creamy tarragon herb dressing with lettuce, cabbage, zucchini, mizuna, broccoli, celery, and shallots with flaked almonds and the herb tarragon dressing. And the other one I got this time, because I went with the ones that have got the latest expiry date, like the freshest ones, I got the family ranch, which comes with a creamy parmesan ranch dressing, and it's got lettuce, carrot, cabbage, shallots. Yum, yum, yum. But yeah, it's illegal to leave a sub in a locked car. You could be right. They Ben and Jerry's is $12, but Haagen-Dazs cookie dough chip ice cream was, and it is called cookie dough chip. Don't cookie dough chip Haagen-Dazs, $5, which is still expensive for a tub that small. But trust me, it's better I go the little one than a big fat fucker. And my favourite ice cream, Valhalla, a tub that's probably a bit twice the size of that, is usually $9 or $10. So just having some water. Okay, groovers. They got to leave a sub in a locked car. Oh, that is funny. Call the police. Right. Because I'm home tomorrow, but yeah, I think tonight I'm actually going to take my own advice. I'm all talked out. I've had my 2 days in my new job. I've been doing a lot of the funereal stuff. I'm actually going to stay off social media tonight. I'm going to make a beautiful dinner and watch a movie with Biscuit. So let's go. But yeah, did anything happen in the no receipts? That's about the only thing I know that's going on YouTube. And I've got to say, these young dudes that are like, they got tats and stuff. It's like, God, what I'd give to be in my 20s again. Boys didn't have tattoos when we were kids, youngsters. If someone had a tattoo, they were either in the Navy or they were a biker. That was it. And I've got to say, some of these youngsters wear their tattoos well. I do wonder, there's a girl I do yoga with who's got full sleeves on both arms, and I do wonder what she's going to look like when she's 80. But I won't be around to find out. Punished dad? Welcome, whoever you are. I don't know what GX, whatever you're saying means, but hello. But yeah, The only thing I really know that's still sort of going on where the true crime and drama communities have collided is the no receipts scandal. Is there any news on that? I saw a review for that kebab truck just there on the side of the road. The Hungry Men, they didn't get good reviews. Cody, hello. Oh, who are you people? Traces of cougars. I know, that was a bit naughty, but that guy was cute. If I was in my 20s, that's the sort of guy I would have been like, you're mine. But not now, God no. He could be my son, that's creepy. I've always had like partners, except for one time, that have been younger than me, and like sometimes a fairly big age gap, but not that big. I'm not that fucking sad, but I didn't go out looking for younger dudes. There are some guys that get into their 30s that are right bang up for chicks in their 40s and even 50s, and they don't like their age group girls, so it's not my fault they saw cheeky youngster in my eyes. That's some triggers. How about being chased by a next to all impersonator? 26 years? Yeah, have I been with someone? I've been with my last lover, and he was purely a lover. Not my last partner, who was only 3 years younger than me. But my partner before that was 21 years older than me. But I'll never do that again. But we had fun. We moved to Vietnam and did some pretty interesting shit together. But yeah, that age gap, we knew when we met our relationship that it used my date. Just came along a bit sooner than I thought it would. But my last lover, who's still, well, he's still in my life, just can't get anywhere near me because of COVID. Hot little Italian dude, but he's 24 years younger than me. And he seduced me. I'll have you know. And he's been in my life for 7 years now. We met when I was 46, 47, 46 probably. I've only just acquired a new age. Yeah, so I was in my mid to late 40s. But yeah, we've got a 24-year age gap. But he spends half of his life, half of his year in the northern hemisphere and half in the southern. So every summer, usually, we hang out. So last summer, not this current summer, but last summer was the last time we saw each other because he's trapped overseas and he can't come back to Australia anytime soon. So it sort of sucks because it's nice having him around over the summer. You were 20 and she was 46. Oh, in that direction. See, yeah, there you go. Punish Dash. Who's the Lucille Ball impersonator? Trying to pump you up. I have to read back through chat later on. Not tonight. I'm going to have a computer-free night, but I've spent 2 days learning some pretty impressive online platforms that are just going to make my life so easy. Like just talking to my computer and it types everything out for me. Thank you. I like that a lot. I'll have to go back and read about the 26-year age gap and the still ball impersonator. Holy shit. Discord is where it's at. I think Discord is the most appropriately named app slash website ever. My laptop at home hates Discord. I've never thought about using it as an app, but I remember when I first got into YouTube, John Cross was recommending Discord to everyone. He's saying, "Oh, it's going to be the best thing," and it was originally more of a gamers platform. It's way of the future, and I downloaded it, and it used to just freeze my laptop. Anyway, that laptop carved it eventually. I am going to go through a black spot surely, but it will come back when I get through the other end. I've got my new laptop and it hates Discord as well. Discord is so yesterday. See, my laptops didn't like it at all. When you get to look at, I reckon it would be punished, but that's the problem, How do you know? So many people, when you first encounter them in the YouTube world, present as good people. I cannot tell you. I might sit down one day and write a list of all of the people who've had a fall from grace in the YouTube community since I joined it back in, 2018, the end of 2000, like September. Originating with the Chris Watts case and then exploring and finding all of these different communities. But it's kind of funny because there are a few channels that I still go and hang out in, other than people that I know, that I've met and know on YouTube. Like I've become one of the very first channels I ever subscribed to was a VoIP channel, and I'm kind of spending, if I do spend time on YouTube, I just go there because I just find it fun and interesting and fake YouTuber rats. God, there's a shitload of them. But what if you end up in a Discord full of them, Yeah, when those masks come off, exactly. We need to start a channel that's like the YouTube Rats directory for newbies. Where we can just put clips of every person on YouTube who's had some sort of, have been exposed for some sort of fuckery. Like if a member of every community on YouTube all went to that channel and had the ability to upload and and expose all of the rats, I reckon there'd be content for bloody years. The problem is though, as soon as you do something like that, you're the next person that gets targeted for, abusing and harassing and doxing and all that sort of shit. So not that I care about doxing. I don't do it, but I don't care about being doxed. I've lived in the public eye my whole life, so, big deal. I mean, my new client that I spoke to this afternoon knows me from when I did breakfast radio. She's like, "Oh my God, it's you from the radio." And I said, "Yeah, I don't care with my info, but that's the problem. If you want to call out shitty behaviour on YouTube, you are being the victim of the shitty behaviour people." MGL has a brain tumour? She forgot she has to have a brain tumour. Oh my God. Does she actually have that, or she's just telling everyone that she's got that? I used to really like watching her back. Was the one of the first channels I found that was talking about Chris Watts that I found entertaining until she started being really nasty and horrible. But way back when her channel had 3,000 subs, God, she was awesome train reviewing. The first channel I found chatting about Chris Watts was Grey Hughes, other than the channels that I was a part of that came over from Facebook and the podcasting platform that I can't remember. I think I've erased that from my memory because it was fairly traumatic. But exactly, if you call out the shit, you do become the target. Oh, there's already multiple websites. Cool, they can do it. She's telling everyone she has it. Oh my God. I hope she gives it a name. But oh, that's what I was going to say because I'm nearly home. I'll go down to the car park to end the live. I can't do it for very long. So I know I'll just go straight home. Oh no, but then I feel guilty if I stay in my car for very long. I'll go down to the beach. What I was going to say though is this no receipts scandal. Fucking hell! It's like we watch a soap opera, but it's not real life. But it is in a way. Like it's real people doing really shitty things. But I gotta say, guys, I'm kind of enjoying that all of these. Oh damn! There's no park. You're gonna have to look at a bush, not a lady's bush. A bush, shrubbery. You'd love to see the beach. The problem is there's no parks. I'll I'll watch the cars, and if a car leaves, I'll take you along. I walk along the beach a lot. Let's do a beach walk this weekend. Um, I've never heard of morning Qmite. I don't know where you groovers have come from, but you're opening up a whole new world for me. I'm going to go back through this chat, and I should have done that earlier. And here's another one saying a viable ninja. Gajing gajing. What is that? Let's call it not a break. Okay. I'm getting your humour now, flat tire. Took a while. You're 3 hours from the nearest beach. Okay. Well, there's lots of videos of me walking along the beach. This is a beach that I live near. I'm basically over the road from, and I do a lot of beach walks. So come on a walk with us. We offload. Ninja's your boy. What's this kajing? Is that how you pronounce kajing kajing? What is that? The Qmite community. All right. Well, I'm going to do some research. Maybe not tonight, but well, should I or should I not? You tell me, Punish Dad. Is it best to leave that territory unexplored and unknown? I'm very naive and quite innocent. Someone's hiding in the bushes. The Qmite community. Gang. Okay. Oh, awesome. Well, I don't mind watching things that call out the bullshit. But I've got to say, this no receipts drama that sort of engaged not only the true crime community, but also the drama, which I've never said is a drama community. They're just a bunch of bitches community. But then there's also some other people that are coming in from other communities as well. Careful on Google, he's being targeted. Okay, I might just get the news from you guys. There's a website out there made up by a self-admitted pedophile. Oh, Jesus. Made up bullshit about your guy. Right, okay. Maybe I won't. I might just get updates from you. But this other drama, yeah, there's all these sort of communities who've come together, and yeah, a lot of people from other communities I'd never even heard of are getting involved now as well. But the thing that's cracking me up is the sworn enemies in the drama community and in the true crime community, and also sworn enemies that are in both communities. It's kind of like all of them have united against Diane's channel. I mean, not all of them. I don't know all of the channels, but someone mentioned MGL before, and she's on the show us the receipts bandwagon along with Laura, and they're, kind of sworn enemies. So it's an interesting time. Probably punished Dad. Although it's interesting because the drama community, who I've never been a part of, because I just think they're. Oh my God! I was talking about how I've gone back to only watching a few channels, and one of them's my one of the original channels I sub to, a Boyd member, and this little camper van's just come down to the beach with cornholio on the side of his van. For those of you who know that reference, you'll know who I'm talking about. Oh, flat tire. So you've been around for a while. Yeah, no receipts is bullshit, especially when it's a channel that's constantly screamed out for receipts, and now they're like, no, we're not showing any. Fuck off. I've got a pretty strong view about that, especially since one of my friends who's no longer with us was harassed ruthlessly by them for showing receipts, and she did, and they still didn't fucking take her seriously. But yeah, MGL. So is there some new MGL and Oni gossip? When I was saying I came from Facebook to a podcasting channel to YouTube, I met Oni on the podcasting channel. TP for my bunghole. Okay. So what's the new thing? I can't sign off till I know. I was mates with Oni. I did a birthday video for him. I got, not bullied, but attacked in chats for being an Oni supporter when he was all, exposed. I didn't have a problem with him. I had no idea he was such a complex individual. I never guessed for a minute. I'd never guessed he wore a toupee either. You're right, available ninja, the smear thing. But yeah, there's some things best left untouched and, just observed from a distance. But that being said, there's some things that I've seen happening on YouTube that I used to zip my lips about. And I'm like, no, I'm actually going to talk about some of this shit because not in a let's start a war way, but I still think we can observe and discuss. Like, why can't we be, a little bit vocal about the stuff we see that goes on? Because honestly, it's batshit fucking crazy. And it's not like any of us can talk to our real life friends and family about this shit. I don't know if you'll be able to punish that. I think only my moderators can drop links, but I don't know. I don't know if I want a link that's going to send people into a new pit of despair. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same, Punish Dad, and I had to bite my tongue for a long time because I'd been an incidental target because a person I was connected to was a target, and apparently the whole ship had to go down with her. That was nice. But I agree. I think that there are some things. How can you not discuss stuff, Oh, it doesn't sound good, Punish Dad. I don't know if we want to go into an abyss of despair. All right, I'll see if I can get a bit of a beach shot happening. Heaps of people are arriving. There must be a decent swell. Something's going on. Do you reckon he just gave me a flirty smile or he's just got a smiley face? I don't think I'm going to be able to show you any of the beach today. You'll have to come on a walk soon. That van up the end, that's the one that's got cornholio on the side of it. It's a Wicked Camper. They've got some pretty funny. There's an actual company, Wicked Campers, but they've got some pretty funny cartoons and quotes and stuff on the side of them. All right, we're going home, groovers. My ice cream's melting, and my feline, my rescue cat, is wondering where the fuck I am. Yeah, they would punish Dad. I mean, that's, that whole guilt by association. I mean, there's so many subs who used to be very vocal on YouTube that just lurk now. They don't comment because they've seen what happens, you know, and you will have a creator Giant's channel who would see people from a channel that they didn't like, Life Perplexed, and they just block you without you actually breaking any rules or doing or saying anything. And that kind of stuff is shit. Like, yeah, let's create a YouTube channel and make it an echo chamber where everyone thinks we're wonderful. Where the bloody hell am I, Kylie? Where the bloody hell have you been? I'm nearly home, Groover. Let's own it. 50 Ks along here. Although even doing 50 Ks on the replays looks like I was doing 300. There's a flat tire on the side of it. Well, I want to know the MGL and Oni goss. I'm not scouting around looking for it tonight, but I'll check the click channels tomorrow and see if anyone does a... Oh, it's midnight. Gee, that came around fast. Oh my God, the guy that owns the block behind my house has finally shredded it. Do a skid. I do skids sometimes. Tear up the street like a rebel. I'm not doing any Bogania behaviour. Oh, I'm a bit close. Oh shit! I've gone off the driveway. Don't read chat when you're reversing down your driveway. That's my tip for all of you today. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh, it's not the seamless reverse into the carport I did. Oh yeah, it's all right. We're all right. We're doing good. We're not going to hit anything. A slight mishap. I'm so glad the guy behind me's finally got his bloody block slashed. It was a fire hazard. I don't know, Kylie. I went live to find out. Nobody's filled me in on the no receipts thing. Always read the chat when reversing. Well, if it makes for some hilarity. Good to see you, Zero. I'm about to end my live. Thanks for hanging out with me, especially all you new groovers who I haven't heard of before. Don't know how you found me, but good to have you here. I'll check out some clip channels tomorrow to get up to date. But Kylie, I have no news for you with the no receipts. If you want to check us out, a stream every Tonky Time. Oh, cool. All right. Cool. I'll check out Tonky Time. I love the name. If it's as honky as its name, you search content and sort it out. Okay. I haven't done that before. I'll try that next time. Because sometimes I seem to be like wanting to watch or listen to something when nobody's live except for Mommy Rambling's blog, and I'm like, yeah, that's okay. I don't like craft. No, nothing wrong with craft. If you're into it, all power to you. But yeah, I'm subscribed to a channel that's called Live, but it's very specific. It's like gamers that are live and 24-hour news channels and stuff. Well, watch this space, Kylie. Well, actually, don't watch my space because I didn't get an update at all, unless it was in chat and I missed it. But it sounds like that's a good thing to do, Punish Dad. I might do that, just punch in a random word. Glad I found you, though. Make sure you had to wait. Yeah, the shitty-looking gamer streams, exactly. Make sure you subscribe. I definitely need a longer driveway. No, I don't. It is long enough. The hill that goes down into my garden is really steep, and there's a massive septic tank, like only a few meters past the edge of the driveway. So no, the driveway is as far as I can go. Plus, this is where the carport is. You're not thrilled with the name, but yay, democracy. Oh, Tonky Time, for fuck's sake. I think it's cute as. Gang, gang. Thanks, Punish Dad. I think it's funny too. Because it's a bit like Traces of Nuts. I figure we can just chat about anything, and as long as we laugh somewhere along the way or someone says something really stupid, there's the Traces of Nuts, right? But hey, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Zero Bugden. Show me your driveway, fucker. And I'm going to put the bins out, feed my cat, have some dinner, and eat that ice cream. Love you guys. Even the new groovers. Good to see you here. And yeah, Tonky Time, I'll check it out. See, it makes me laugh without even seeing it. So thanks for that, groovers. Spare tire, thanks to mate, and everybody else. We shall see you all again soon, but stay safe out there, and let's keep the bastards honest on YouTube. Well, at least in our conversations. Let someone else take the bullet for us. And on that note, I'm out of here.